Don't suffocate her, just blind her. Don't kill her, okay? Can you see? How many fingers am I holding up? You're pretty good. She can see. Okay, knock her out. Now, just kidding. Here's the thing. See, when you're in the valley, you're at that point right there. You cannot see anything. When you're in your darkest trials and in your hardest circumstances in life, you're like that. You have a blindfold on. You cannot really see what the outcome is. You get a little antsy, right? You feel like what's going to happen, right? Okay? You don't know what the outcome is. You're anxious, you're nervous, you're mad, you're whatever. All these things start to boil up inside of you. You're heated up about certain circumstances that happen in your life. You don't know, right? Why did this happen to me, God? Why am I going through this right now? Why am I dealing with this certain circumstance in my life right now, Lord? I follow you, I trust you, right? But do you really? This right here. So, okay, you can have a seat. Okay. I want you to find, Ida, I want you to find the speaker. Okay, stop. Okay, stop. That's how we are as sheep. Without God, that's exactly how we are. Okay, now get this. Now, I turned off my microphone for a second. I turned it off to whisper to her to come to me. Okay? Now, that's God. He's calling you in your heart. You know that whisper is calling you to come to church. He's calling you to come closer to him. Right? He's calling you. Now, not only does God tell you to come here, but get this. In your darkness trial, in your darkness circumstances, that you cannot see the light at the end of the tunnel, you cannot understand why you're going through all these things, not only does he draw you closer when you listen to him, but he grabs you. He says, come on. Turn this way. Turn this way. And he begins to lead you. He begins to lead you into the light. Whisper saying, come. That person that invited you saying, come to church. Let's go to church. Don't miss it. God is calling you to come forward. And then when you come forward, when you finally listen to that, from being out in the darkness and wilderness, God says, come on. He grabs your hand and he begins to lead you into the path, into the right path. And the whole world begins to, you take the blindfold off and you begin to see things in a different way, in a different perspective. And you are not alone anymore, but God is with you. And it is a relationship. But in that darkness moment, when you're going through something, you could either say, forget it, or you can call on God and say, help me. And when you call on God, he leads you. He directs you. Your whole path, your everything will begin to make a little bit more sense. Now, you still have to have faith, because when she had blindfold on, she trusted me enough that I was going to lead her in the right direction. That's where faith comes out. That's where trust comes out. That's where that relationship builds up between you and Christ. Amen?